Hola Yubi Gamer, yo soy Marina y estoy aquí hoy en Pixelatl, en Cuernavaca, con Joel Burgess, que es World Director en Ubisoft Toronto. Hola Joel.
Hola Marina, mucho gusto, muy bien.
Very good, that's awesome. Okay, so you're here to give like a conference today. What are you going to talk about?
So today's talk is about world building in games. My new job is kind of forcing me to analyze how I think about world building and how we can share the worlds that we build that we want players to occupy and inhabit. So it's kind of all over the place, and like big ideas and small ideas and techniques, whether it's dialogue writing or how we choose to express graffiti on the walls or the types of art that we'll choose to include in a space. So I'm going to be all over the map today.
What's your main role as World Director at Ubisoft Toronto?
Well, I'm still kind of figuring it out. I just started in June, and the job title itself is new. So part of what I'm doing is sort of using my sensibilities and my experience to come into an established team that has a great culture that's been working together for years, and to find ways that I can use my talents to help them build a more cohesive world that players are going to enjoy inhabiting. Exactly what I do day to day, it sort of changes day to day, and we'll figure it out.
Did you always wanted to work with video games when you were a child?
I had no idea you could. I was modding, I was playing video games. I actually wasn't that big of a player when I was a kid, and it was through modding that I kind of got my feet wet and learned a little bit about scripting and learned a lot about level design and a little bit about creating art. And one day, a friend of mine that I had gone to high school with, he said, I'm going to Orlando and I'm going to go to the school that will teach me how to make video games. And I was, oh, I didn't know that you could do that. So I sort of followed in his footsteps. I went to a different school, kind of different sort of education, and here I am.
Most of our fans would love to work with video games. What do you recommend for them?
Well, obviously, play games. But the way that a game designer plays games is sometimes a little different. And I think it's important to be able to just play games for pure enjoyment, but game designers will tend to analyze, not just did I like this game or did I not like this game, but being able to talk intelligently about why and dissecting it. And it's the same way that somebody who's passionate about film can dissect a scene and understand why, the lighting and the way the set was made and like the way that the character delivered dialogue all contributed to the success or failure of a particular scene. The same is true of games. So I think playing games isn't enough. I think playing games and learning to be articulate about games will help you not just communicate with people, and communication is a huge part, working on a big team, but also being introspective and sort of understanding the process of games. And outside of that, just go make a game. It's a beautiful time in game development because there's literally no excuse. If you want to make a game and you have literally any kind of computer, you can start. You can download Twine, you can download Unity, you can download Unreal, and you can start making a game like in 5 minutes from now.
What is your favorite Ubisoft game?
Well, I think it's hard, right? Because there are different aspects of many that I like. I think probably Assassin's Creed 2. It just did such a good job of expanding upon the first and then just sort of stitching all the pieces together. I love the technology of that game. I love the setting of that game. I like gobs and gobs of AC2. I love it.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time. How do you say thank you in Spanish?
Oh yeah, gracias.
Chicos, muchas gracias. Nos vemos en la próxima.